Welcome. Let's plays. Gameplays. DIY projects. 2. Arcade gaming. Snowly game. What's going on? Z-Man the Tech here. And thanks for tuning in to Snowly Games as always. I appreciate you very much. Today, we have before you the JXD S7800B. It doesn't say so on the box, but it is a B, as in Bravo. This is a particular unit that is no longer in production, and I kind of wanted to bring it to the forefront and, show you what it's all about and see if you can, if you like it, try to hunt for one. They're still floating around, but they're no longer in production. So that being said, I just kind of wanted to put it out there if for those that haven't seen it and, before it's completely, forgotten about. So really quick, this is pretty much what it boasts here. Quad-core processor, Android 4.2 out of the box, but you can upgrade it to 4.4. I haven't seen any updates past that, sadly. 7-inch 1280 by 800 IPS screen, 5-point touch, dual cameras, dual USA CTS joysticks, Wi-Fi, 12 emulators, which could be more. This is Android, sky's limit. Button mapping and free game center, which ties into the 12 emulators or more. So, that being said, once you open the package, which is very well put together, by the way. Very nice box. And shipped very well, I might add as well. So, peel back the layers of this awesomely packaged unit. Got the unit itself here. Okay. And we have the charger. Sorry. I'm not a big fan of this connector, but that's what we have to work with. Charging time typically takes, 2 hours or more, and you get about, at most, I've got about 3 hours out of it, which is pretty decent. So, you also in the package get a micro USB to female USB cable, which allows you to plug in thumb drives, and pretty much any generic controller or USB controller that I've tried has worked. Wired Xbox 360 controller, generic SNES controllers, even arcade sticks, including the ones you build with zero delay or USB to JAMA. Okay. And we also have, this didn't come with it, but it's something I purchased because I felt it was necessary. And what this is a mini HDMI to HDMI, which allows you to play this on the TV. Your comfort level will depend on how long your HDMI cable is. I use two 12-footers, and then on the other end of the 12-footer is a splitter that goes on my TV, so it gives me ample space. I would recommend that. You can get 12-foot HDMI cables from Five Below all day. They're like $5. For, I guess, places that don't have Five Below, just be smart about your purchase. Because, HDMI is, that's an interesting conversation that I have to say for another video. My thoughts on HDMI are meh. They burn out very quickly. But yeah, we can get into that another time. We're going to go ahead and pull out the unit. I'm very OCD, so I like to put things back, even if I'm not ready to put it away. All right, so we'll get back to that in a minute. Now, the unit itself got a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap by any means. You have actual joysticks, as it mentioned, CTS joysticks, US version. If you look closely here, the grips that are on there currently did not come with it. I bought them separately from a company called Z Labs. They're actually joystick covers for the PS Vita that fit perfectly. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I got around that. Now, I will say out of box as well, it had this weird issue, like brand new or not, especially not brand new, but for some reason, my sticks had this horrible twist. They just kept twisting. And I called myself trying to fix it, and I took the caps off and tried to put a little dab of glue inside, and yeah, I don't know. Now my left one doesn't reach full range when I go up, but alas, it's still functional, and I typically use D-pad more anyway, so it's all good. Talk about the D-pad here. It's mushy, and it's serviceable. I mean, I'm definitely not opposed to it. It definitely could be worse. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely doable, and it's responsive, just a little sensitive for my taste. Your face buttons have a nice press down to them. You can definitely feel the membrane and everything like that. And it's very comfortable to press. You got your L1. Now the placement's a little weird. I'm going to say for right now. L1, L2, R2, R1. I mean, I would have put them a little differently, but it is what it is. I kind of see what they were going with. If you have big hands like me, it's perfect. Otherwise, it may be a little difficult for everybody else to kind of use. So, considering. Okay, you've got your home button. And this button right here maps, it's really awesome. It allows you to map touchscreen controls to your physical buttons, which is really awesome. It gives it more of a console, gamer feel. I'm not a big fan of, touching on the screen and joystick and all. It's weird. So you can literally map all that stuff to the joysticks. All the buttons are mappable as far as screen to buttons. So it's really awesome. And I'll show you that once we get it turned on. Okay. Right. Trying to focus in on this thing here. All right. So you have menu button. Sorry about that focus here. Just trust when I say this. I don't know what's going on with my camera. You have start, select, back, and menu. Okay? It's the back of the unit. You got your JXD official, all that there. And it has like a bit of a concave around where you grab at. So it's like I said, it's serviceable. It could be, if it was more of a dip, I think it would be even better. Like where you can kind of grip it from the back, but it's doable. So we're going to go ahead and flip her on here. A little line background there. Pretty standard stuff. It comes with a few things, but you can, of course, sky's the limit. You can have as many backgrounds or whatever types you want. You just have to make sure it's within that resolution, and it'll fit perfectly. Okay? So like I said, you can do touchscreen. You can do, your buttons are fully functional. You can navigate, which is really awesome. Integrated buttons in a tablet is pretty much all I needed. And then the feature that maps the touchscreen to buttons, amazing. I'm loving it. So, that being said, your options are going to be that of, your standard options for, a tablet of this, Android firmware, which is 4.4. So, like I said, it's not the best, but yeah. So it's pretty standard. I got Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Soul Calibur, which is going to be the first thing I show you. And Black Ops Zombies, which is, it's playable, but yeah, I don't know. Like, you really have to tinker with the touchscreen to physical button deal. But some are more easy to calibrate than others. So that being said, I'm going to jump into Soul Calibur, and I'll show you how the mapping works in just a moment here. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing centered. Okay, and I might have to turn the... Okay. Now, like I said, not everything, like this is strictly touchscreen, so I'm going to have to actually use touch functionality here. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay, and let's go to options, controller setting. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, why I did this is, I'm going to hit the controller button here. Now if you notice, actually, we can't see them, there we go. So you can, thankfully, a lot of games have adjustable sliders, which is awesome. So what happened is, Once I found out where I wanted to map everything, boom. You just simply slide everything over. Get this out of the way. Okay. Now, say for instance, I got this. This will be the joystick. You can literally place it where you would like to, and those are the face buttons. Directional buttons. I move manually. So, given I don't want to redo all of this, just know you simply just drag everything where you would like it to be, and yeah, then you can just hide that there. Go back. Okay. Arcade. And I'm going to get my guy, right here is my favorite guy. You can change costumes and whatnot. So anyone who's played the original Soul Calibur knows that this is definitely one of the games to play on the go. Would be freaking great. And it runs very well. It's like a port of the Dreamcast version. As you can see, it runs very well. It may not be an exact 60 frames, but I mean, it's pretty dang nice. I don't actually have a counter, so I do apologize. Like actual emulators will have those kind of things like frame rate and counters and all that. I'm gonna skip through this and get one more fight in and kind of just jump around and show you how everything else handles here. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and wait for me to knock you off, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we wasn't having it, but I still got him though. The difficulty seems kind of easy right now. I'm not sure if it might have got lowered. My daughter might have been playing, or whoever was using this last. Oh, goodness. All right. So I think I mapped start to the pause button up here. So I'm going to do that and back out here. I kind of wish the directionals would work for that, but like I said, it's mainly meant for touch. So the fact I'm playing this with buttons wouldn't normally be possible on a regular tablet, unless they integrated gamepad controls, which I haven't tried. But either way, it's definitely playable, and I'm happy that it is. Soul Calibur, the original Soul Calibur is one of my favorite Soul Caliburs of all time. So you'll get messages like that that'll say, oh, something's wrong or whatever, but I mean, it's pretty much all good to go. So basically, the ultimate app that it comes with is called Emulator. Let me see. I'm sorry. Before I say that, let me give you the correct name it's going to show up as. I mean, it shows up as Happy Chick, but originally it's Game Center. Happy Chick, that's a conversation for another day. It is one of those things in China that there's no regulations over there when it comes to that, so it's pretty open. We'll just say that. As you can see here, I have quite a few games. Most of them arcade. That's what I'm accustomed to. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell you right now, this pretty much is like a given. This is a quad-core Mali processor. So it handles a lot of these with flying colors. I'm going to go to more meaty stuff like PlayStation. We're going to go ahead and do Tekken 3. Oops. I don't want saves. We want to load. And everything is pretty much mappable, as you would expect. So, sorry for the glare. We're going to do a new game. This appears to be the Japanese version, but that's fine. So hopefully you can see it here. Like I said, I really apologize for that glare. Okay, we know how it starts. Let's go ahead and just jump right on in. Tekken 3. Get my boy Law. Get the triangle, well, what would be triangle, it shows a C on here, but I like to get that. It's either the yellow or the white jumpsuit. Yeah, there we go. Like a Bruce Lee thing going on there. Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure on exactly on frames. It definitely looks 30 or so, maybe a little more. You know, King's level. I like that music. Seems to be on an easy mode as well. Okay, we're gonna back out of Tekken, and of course we got Rampage World Tour, Gran Turismo 1 and 2. I don't know. I don't know. Just to show you what it can do. We'll do crash and auto save here. We're just gonna jump right on in. And it was such a scale down since I've been playing the recent one. Oh, it still counted. I'm hitting all this stuff. Come on. Oh shit. Okay, that's just me jumping in, but playing awful. Like I said, it's kind of hard to try to make sure it's within viewfinder here. Bloody Roar 2, one of my favorites. I think I was in the middle of a thing too here. Japanese version. So, but hey, I'm good with it. I forget how well it runs on here. We'll find out soon. Buckaroo, why you mess with me like this? Okay. Forgot what button it was. Tried to hit the super. There used to be one button to it. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're gonna shoot on over to a very special thing I wanted to show you. Where is it at? Oh, as you can see, N64 as well. It's hit or miss with that. You really gotta kind of tweak some settings, but for the most part, Happy Chick finds the best settings for you, which is crazy. So we know how Android stuff. We got PSP, Power Stone Collection, which actually works very well. I want to show you some Project Justice 2. Another favorite among many that Capcom refuses to give us a reiteration of or a re-release of any kind. So, yeah. Let's start. All right. So, I usually do 60. Should have no issues there. I think my buttons got screwed up again. That's one thing about Dreamcast, though. I don't know. Like, the Dreamcast emulator tends to change the dang settings. I don't know why. So, like, when I do Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff, it'll be wonky. So, there's a way to change it, but a sucky part, though, is that a lot of the menus are still in Chinese, so you kind of have to go around it and kind of play with it. So, oh yeah, I love this music. Oop. Okay, yeah, B and A are regular. They're not swapped for Dreamcast. That's going to be frustrating. I just got to remember that. Usually do free mode. I don't know. Batsu's a go-to guy. And then we have, let's see here. Sorry about that. Mizuki Kiyosuke. I said that wrong. Forgot you get 3 partners. This is crazy. Oh, who'd they pick? Oh, I don't want that guy. I took too long. Okay. We'll get one good fight in and then we'll kind of wrap this up here. Jeez. He knocked me so high. You see, there's a little bit of, sorry for not keeping it centered. There's a little bit of stutter every now and then, depends on the game. But for Dreamcast, this is actually not too bad, especially a 3D fighter. There's a little bit of slowdown there. Gotta see if I can remember how to switch out characters. Oh, wait, I think it's between battles. Okay. Let's try out Edge. I've never used this guy, so probably going to be terrible. Oh, he has a knife. That's cool. Yeah, we got a little slow down here. I usually don't, but yeah. It might be because I'm on Wi-Fi and things are trying to update or whatever. That's one thing, too, you got to kind of control is the updates. Google tends to like to update a lot. There it is. Oh, he got me. Failed. Forgot there's like a sidestep deal. I've never used this guy, and I'm terrible. Okay. Okay. So, as expected, that one's kind of meh. We'll do Power Stone Collection really quick while we still got some time. So that one had a little slowdown. It's unfortunate, though. It's usually pretty good for me. Let's see how this turns out. these buttons are still mapped here for PSP. I see little lines going down there in the image, but nothing too rough. We'll just do, I don't know, Power Stone here. But yeah, it comes with both. I mean, really awesome PSP game to have both already on one UMD disc. Multiplayer could have been better though. I mean, you had to find someone, of course, that had a PSP with the game. Do a single. Okay. You can see a little graphical things going on there. Guess we'll get Wang Tang. Kind of showcase some of the speed. Like I said, I was trying to get you, you know, a good idea of what this thing's capable of. I would have done more retro stuff, but trust me, it runs completely fine. I'll probably do Marvel vs. Capcom arcade version just to show you before wrapping this up. But yeah, my buttons are good, thankfully. Let's do it. Oh, I wasted it. Oh, I forgot that's a direct hit one. So let me get it. Oh, it's over. Nah. Man, she didn't hit me? Oh, it's probably because I got that cake. And she might not have hit me. I don't remember. Yeah, Spirit Bomb, yeah! Come on. Got weapons. So basically, those who don't know this game, it was basically the Smash Bros. For Sega on the Dreamcast. Really, really good game. I mean, and it, you know, and of course, no way is it like as complex as Smash Bros. Is. But it was really fun. It was a really fun 4-player 3D brawler. Whereas Smash Bros. Was 2.5D. So. Okay. We're going to back out. Or try to back out. Okay. Alright. And just to show you arcade here, we shall do Marvel vs. Capcom. And yes, it does do Third Strike and Garu. Garu was a little buggy, or, you know, kind of not exactly all the way, you know, consistent frames, if I remember correctly. But I think it was trying to run the Dreamcast version. No, I'm sorry. The arcade version runs completely fine. Dreamcast version, unfortunately, it's kind of expected though. Okay. Versus Capcom. I'm hitting select here to put coins in. Okay. I'm getting my boy Spidey and Wolvie. I love it. Oh. No, it doesn't matter. The easy way is just too easy. Like double tapping a button does an input command. I mean, I like to do a little of the action. Showtime. Let's go, Spidey. My buttons are the same? I think they are. Okay. Oh. My web swing. Oh. There we go. Oh, Zangief in here? playing like crap right now. I apologize. It's a little funky for me at this angle. Yeah, switch people. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I had Gambit. Okay, so all in all, in a nutshell, you could still find these floating around, especially on the Chinese sites like AliExpress and maybe like Alibaba or Banggood even probably for around like maybe 140 between 140 160. I definitely wouldn't pay any more than that because like I said, they're no longer in production, which could in turn I guess cause people to try to ask for even more than that. But given on what it can and can't run, it's really your call. I bought it when it first came around. I've had it for quite a few years. I don't know, maybe like 3-4 years. Technology seems to update fairly quickly, so I mean that's a given. But yeah, I probably wouldn't pay definitely any more than probably not even 140 anymore, to be honest with you. Because I mean, there's possibly a way to get it cheaper, even cheaper than that. I actually got my wife one from a friend of mine. I got lucky, and he was pretty much done using it. He had a better device that he wanted to use, and I pretty much we did some trades, and I got it for the low. So yeah, super thankful for that. Wifey enjoys it. But anywho, you really gotta be smart about it. Like I said, there's way better devices. Maybe not the same screen size, unfortunately, but I can tell you that the GPD XD is that machine runs circles around this one. If only it had a big screen like this, perfection. But that being said, I would still like one, honestly. They have like a newer version of that. I kind of wanted to try that out. That one runs Dreamcast, PSP without any flaws at all, barely. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, I'm dragging this along here, so I'm gonna end it before I start talking. Yeah, JXD S7800B. What are your thoughts? Definitely drop some, some of your thoughts down there in the comments. I'd be more than happy to kind of chat it up and, answer any other questions that you may have. Hopefully I can, about this unit. And, yeah. So if you like what you saw, definitely like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And remember to keep it locked to Snowly Games for all of your indie game, third-party game, and tech reviews. Thanks.